Yes, welcome to another video. I'm Lewis. Above me is John. I got the Arsenal review. Not the best game, truth be told. First 30 minutes were alright, and then it was a bit of a snooze fest. But we got the 3 points. We're going to go through the talking points of the game in just a second. Before we do, guys, this video is sponsored by OneFootball. They've got an app that you can download. It's completely free. Once you download it, select your favourite team, and it gives you all the news, transfer news, live scores, team lineups, pretty much everything in it, bro.
Anything you want, really. Like everything you want from a football app is in there, and from time to time you can watch free football on there. So like they do the DFB Pokal, I think it's called, in the Bundesliga. I know that they show that quite a lot. So you know, I mean, it's sick.
Yeah, go check it out, guys. Scouting. Yeah, free. It's a free download. Link in the top description. Go check it out. Let's set a like target of 1,000. So smash the thumbs up on the video. Try and get to that 1,000 like target, and subscribe to the channel if you're new, looking for that 21,000 target. Right, let's get into it. I want to talk about Riyad Mahrez, guys. Thought he had a really good game. Actually, I didn't in the preview. I actually didn't think City should have started him, or Pep should have started him, because I think that he's going to play in the game on Wednesday against Mönchengladbach, and thought maybe we should have rested him. But he played. I thought it was probably, you know, he obviously got the assist for the opening goal with the Sterling header. Sterling played well as well. But I just thought he was generally, you know, really positive. You know, it's one of these games, right, where he didn't have two fullbacks basically marking him. So he was one-on-one with Tierney a lot. And I think Tierney had a pretty difficult game in trying to defend Mahrez. Thought Mahrez, there's a couple of times where he got really unlucky. I remember one actually where Mahrez skinned Tierney and he just managed to get a foot to it and he would have been in. He had a couple of shots, some nice passes. But I actually thought it was one of Mahrez's better games. And I always say that against the better teams, I think Mahrez plays because he doesn't have two basically defenders that he has to take on. There's just one, and I think he thrives on that.
Yeah, I completely agree, and we've seen it time and time again. When he's not getting doubled up on it, he excels, and he looks a lot better. And obviously, because it is hard for him in his position where they are just doubling up on him all the time, it is a bit of a murk. And I do feel bad for him in that sense that he's pretty much been marked out of the game. Yeah. However, it does work well sometimes because they're doubling up on him. It does free up some space for other players.
It just makes him sometimes look like he's not effective, but you've got to look a little bit further than that.
Bigger picture.
Look
at the bigger picture, innit? What's happening outside of Mahrez's game, innit? But today, like saying it, I thought I did really well. I thought I had a good game. Obviously, the ball in for Sterling's header was unreal. The fact that I've just said Sterling and a header shouldn't exist, but it did. And it was actually, it's not like it didn't just hit him on the head and it went in. It was actually a really good header. Like, even the Lewandowski would have been proud of that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So, guys, let us know what you think of Mahrez's performance today in the comment section below. Should he start against Mönchengladbach in the week? That's obviously a massive game. Has he done enough to earn his spot? For me, he has. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. A player that's just come back from injury and got a good hour today was Kevin De Bruyne. And I actually thought that it was a lot better than I thought it was going to be. I thought it might be a little bit rusty. And I think you might have seen that in a little bit of his game. But generally, I don't think you could really... If you would have just picked this game out of our highlights package, I don't think you could really tell that he's just come back from injury. I thought that he was making some decent passes, trying to get on the ball. He was sprinting about a lot more than I thought he was. I thought he was going to be very reserved in the game today, but I was very encouraged by Kevin's performance, me.
Yeah, he looked very lively. I didn't expect that. I did expect him to kind of, like say, be a bit more reserved, the fact that he's just come back. But nah, he was just straight in like he hadn't missed a match. Straight in, running about. I'm glad we took him off around 60 minutes. I mean, there's no point, like, you don't want to push him too much when he just come back, especially when he's coming back and he's straight in, driving with the energy. And we went back with the false nine with Kevin to the team.
We called that, didn't we? In the preview, we said we should go for a false nine. And I think, especially the first 30 minutes, I thought it worked a treat. We were completely dominating possession. And that's what happens when you have all them midfielders on the pitch. You just dominate the ball. It didn't really work too much after that. I think we struggled to dominate as much as we did in the first 30 minutes. But that's the reason why the false nine and playing them midfielders is so effective, especially against teams that try and get on the ball, because you just dominate possession. And yeah, it was nice to see Kevin on there. It's just a case of, do we put him in again against Mönchengladbach? For me, I think we should do. He's got a couple of days off now.
It's a very important game, isn't it?
And it is a very important game. Yeah, I don't think we can take any risks in not playing him. I think he's got to play. But yeah, again, let us know what you think in the comment section below. Someone who didn't play today, and this is 3 times in a row now that he's not played yet, been on the bench, and it looked to me like he was a little bit frustrated when he was warming up on the sideline and he saw Gabby Jesus coming on. And it's Sergio Aguero. It's 3 times he's been on the bench, still not got any minutes, not even 5 minutes. I mean, I don't understand what's going on here. If he must be fit, otherwise he shouldn't be on the bench. So I don't know, and he did look frustrated when he was warming up on the side of the pitch and he saw Gabby Jesus coming on. He did look frustrated, and I get it. I don't get why he's not even been able to get 5 minutes. You know, he's had plenty of opportunities to put him on now for 5 or 10 minutes. He's not done it. We've got a massive game in midweek, which he'll still not be able to start. You know what I mean? And then he's got, you know, the tricky games keep on coming. I don't know what's going on here. You know what I mean? I don't get why he's not being able to just get 5-10 minutes in one of these games. I don't understand it.
No, we need to really look at reintroducing Aguero into the lineup and into the team, and not obviously he can't start yet, but we need to start getting him some minutes. And this is what I don't understand in it. Think of the future games. I know we're take game by game, but I mean, like, for his fitness, we need to look and say, like, well, when can we realistically look at Aguero being, like, back in his team? When the end goal is for him to be back in the starting lineup. I mean, there should be a situation where Aguero starts for us, and that can't happen yet, and it's not going to happen just out of nowhere. And he needs to be getting 10 minutes here. I mean, to try and build up this fitness. He might be fit, right? He might be fit, but we don't know that. And if we throw him in and he gets injured, then we're going to be like, we probably should have eased him into it, and we're not easing him in at all.
The thing is, though, right, on the flip side, you will get people saying, well, why do we need to introduce him? We've just won 18, is it 18 in a row? No, we're unbeaten in 25 games. Like, why are you so desperate? I don't get it. I don't get why he's not been given 5 minutes. And yeah, I'd be interested to know, are you guys getting a bit frustrated? Do you want to see Aguero come on just for 5-10 minutes here or there, just to try and, you know, at least have an option? You know what I mean? Say we need a goal in the last 5 minutes of a big game, and he's not even played any minutes. So let us know your thoughts on it. For me, obviously, I'm frustrated for him. I do want to see him get on the pitch a little bit, but obviously we are winning games, so then it's like, well, from a club point of view, you know, it doesn't really need to happen, but who knows, and only time will tell. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Let's move on then to the player ratings. These are decided by the Extra Club members, these people at the bottom of the screen. If you want to get your name on the screen and get involved with the player ratings, then join the Extra Club. The link is in the description. So let's start off with the defence. Ederson didn't have anything to do, really, did he? He got an 8. Cancelo gets a 7. I don't know. I thought, is that a bit low? I don't know. I
thought it looked alright today. They were pretty much using that exposure of that side, but that doesn't mean that Cancelo's bad. That's just generally the flaw of his game and the way that Pep plays him.
Interesting, that.
I mean, he did miss that sitter.
He did have a shot. Yeah, he should have scored. Yeah, no, fair enough. Stones gets a 10. Thought it was class. Diaz gets a 9. Thought he was very good again. Zinchenko gets a 9 again. He was just really composed. Yeah. And just steals off another great defensive performance.
Yeah, another clean sheet in the bag. It's good to see. And you know what I like seeing? All the way throughout the game, Diaz giving it bare man high fives, loving it. He was absolutely loving that. He was excelling, and then him and John Stones, the bromance was reunited.
You can see that they're enjoying playing with each other, which is great to see.
They love it. And then midfield wise, Fernandinho got a 10. Yeah, I thought he was very good today.
I thought it was great.
Gundo got an 8. It wasn't, obviously, you know what I mean? It wasn't. He has just come back from injury, so I'll allow it. And then Bernardo got an 8 as well in that midfield.
Yeah, he just works so hard.
It's weird actually saying Bernardo in the midfield, because was he in midfield? Like he was at times.
He was just a bit everywhere,
wasn't at times. It was so fluid.
You know what I want to see, bro? I want to see Bernardo Silva do the bleep test. I want to know how. I don't want to know where he can get to. This guy can just run and run and run and run. He'll never stop. I want to know what score will he get on the bleep test. But yeah, he gets an 8. And the attack, Mahrez gets an 8. Kevin De Bruyne gets an 8, and Sterling gets an 8. Pep Guardiola finishing off with a 10 out of 10. Another good performance from the Blues. You know what I mean? Yes, it was a bit boring. However, I think they were in this situation where we go ahead, I think they back themselves to hold on to it, so they don't really need to exceed, go too ham on the attacks. Obviously, we do have a massive game in midweek against Mönchengladbach. That probably did play a little bit of a part in the sort of slower second half. Yeah. But still, a really good result. Keeps us at the top of the table by 10 points. That is incredible. Obviously, United still to play. But just all around decent win, innit, bro?
Yeah, I'm buzzing. At the end of the day, 3 points, 3 points. Might be a bit of a dead game. You know what I mean? Like in the sense of, it's not the high and glory, fast flowing attacking football or anything like that. But I'll take the 1-0. I always say I'll take a 1-0. 3 points are 3 points. Another clean sheet in the bag, and we're smashing it. We're absolutely smashing it. Our live stream as well, also smashing it. 9 live streams in a row with 1,000 likes, over 1,000 likes. That's unreal. Yeah. That's an unreal record. But yeah, I am buzzing. I am actually buzzing. Like, it might feel like we're not buzzing in it, but I am in it. You know what I mean? Top of league, 10 points clear, 19 points clear of Liverpool.
Yeah, no, smashed it, guys. So let's go for that 1,000 likes on this one. So smash a thumbs up. Go download the One Football app. Link in the description. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we'll see you in the next one.